Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In this video we are going to learn about scope of variables. So the scope of variable depend upon the location where the variable is being declared. As we know, first we need to declare the variable and then we can use the variable in our code as per our logic. The variable declared in one part of the program may not be accessible to the other parts. So let's see in code what is the scope of variable. So let's say I have one variable here which is, let's take the name of variable as I. So I equal to 5. So this is my variable which is storing the integer value 5. So if I try to print I, then I should get the value of I as 5, as we have declared here 5. So let's run this code. So see, I am getting I equals to 5. Let's say I have another function here. Let me provide one function. Let's give name my function, my fun. So this is my function name and it does not take any parameters. And here I try to print I, and I will call this function here print. Let's say I'm calling here my fun. Now what will happen? First this statement will get executed, I equal to 5, then it will print I, value of I. After that this function will get called my fun. So execution will come to this line and again it will print I. Let's run this code. So what we are getting here, we are also able to get the value of I as 5. Let me add here statement in function I in function, and we will get here I. Let's run this code. So see, in both the cases I am getting the value of I equal to 5 and I in function also 5. As I have declared I here, but still I am able to access in this function because I is a global variable. We haven't provided it in any function. So global variable means you can access this variable anywhere in your code, as it is accessible in all the parts of the code. But if I declare one variable here j equal to 10 and now I try to print j, let me copy this statement and I will say here j in function and we will say here j. Now let me run this code. So we are getting here j in function 10 as we have declared j equal to 10. But what if I try to access j somewhere here? Let's say print j, and here we will say j. Now let's run this code. So we are getting here error. What error says? Name error, name j is not defined in this line. So here we are getting error because the variable j which is declared here, which will be accessible only in this function, it will be not accessible outside this function. So this is the local variable which is only available for this function myFun. It will be not available outside that scope of the function. So that's why here we are getting error, as it say it is not available. If I declared here another variable j and let's say the value here is 20, in the function it is 10, so for this statement it will get the value 10, but now we have declared this j here, so this j will get the variable value of this global variable 20 because the inside the j declared here is not available for this print statement for line number 10. Let's run this code now. See, so this is our global variable which will have the same value inside the function as well as outside the function 5. This j was local variable which had the value 10 inside the function, and this j was the global variable which have the value 20. So this is the use of global variables and local variable. So in Python, as we have seen, there are two type of scopes, global variables and local variables. The variable defined outside any function is known to have a global scope. As we have seen, this I was having the global scope, and now the j is also having the global scope as they are declared outside the function, whereas the variable defined inside a function is known to have a local scope. So this was the variable which was declared inside the function. This have the local scope. So that's it in this video. That was all about the scope of variables. We will see another topics in next video. Thank you for watching.